Why do you surf against a water type? Lida! Woo! Did you see that thing run? Okay, now I get why they gave it this mega evolution. That was terrifying, man. Hello and welcome back to my channel, ladies. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue, finally, with Pokémon Legends CA. I'm late with episodes. There weren't any episodes last week because I've been recording a shiny video, which took up a lot of time. And I have a day job, so one thing I had to give. You're both here? Good. I'm sorry for the urgent summons. What's going on? What did you need both me and Nathalie for? I'm afraid I do not have any answers. I was merely tasked with reaching out to you. President Jet is waiting inside. She will be the one to explain. Okay. Not shady at all. Let's see what she has in store for us. Seems friendly still. Ma'am, I've brought Team MZ's leader Urbane and his teammate Nathalie as well. Great. Thank you. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Urbane, Nathalie. Yes. The two of you helped me out of a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. Oh, I'm good. So, it wasn't true, right? What that trainer was saying? You mean his claim that the Pokémon flocking to Lumiose are part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. Aha. I don't believe her. You're like, aha, wink wink. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones and keep wild Pokémon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokémon that have undergone rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. I still wonder, it's never said what happens to the people living and working within those zones, because there are buildings in those zones. Like, how does that work? A rescue squad every morning to get you from and to your work. Makes sense, does it? After the incident 5 years ago, Lumiose City was hemorrhaging people and property values were in freefall. This is why the urban redevelopment plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find businesses willing to take on the project. So it fell to my company, Quasartico Incorporated. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokémon. A place where wild Pokémon could live alongside humans. Because if apparently humans aren't willing to buy property, then we're going to give it away for free to Pokémon? Instead of homing the homeless. Seems legit. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to this city. Still, it was a noble undertaking, worth pursuing. Of course you would say that. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a peculiar energy. That is when we also began detecting that strange power, which we call Mega Power, in all corners of Lumiose City. You should have left it alone. At the same time, wild Pokémon were flocking to the city in droves, as if drawn to this power. And now we have rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Lumiose once more. Well, you kind of wanted it to be taken over by Pokémon, so it's alright, Team MZ will help get this all under control. Again, children solving the day. Thank you for that, young man. Finny is looking the other way. Oh, the phone. Beg pardon, ma'am. It seems I'm being called for. If you would excuse me for just a moment. It's not Finny, right? Either it's the entirety of this incorporating business that is going to fuck us over, or it's just Finny. It is thanks to Finny that I came to know of AZ. Which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me asking so much of you children now. As if we wouldn't want to help save the people and Pokémon of Lumiose. We're glad to help, right Nathalie? It's fishy as fuck. Yeah, it's for Lumiose's future. Thank you both. I wish to make this a city where people and Pokémon truly can live together. Help me make the dream a reality. We're on it! Which probably means we better get down to work. Thanks for having us! Thank you. One last question before you go, Urbane. If you don't mind me asking, the jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? Okay. This? It used to be my mom's. Something to remember her by. You know his mother? I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you might have seen it, let me know, man. I came here to Lumiose searching for someone. You might just have the clue I need to find them. Now we should get going. Please, one more moment of your time. I've just been briefed about the latest readings. We're detecting concentrations of mega power. I will email you all of the details as usual. Leave it to us. This is what Team MZ is here for. We're gonna make Lumiose a city that people and Pokémon can share, like you were saying, ma'am. Come on, Nathalie, we're heading back to the hotel. Strategy meeting time. We're like the superheroes the city never needed. I just realized I have one Pokemon from that shiny video that I still have to edit. Is on the team. You can see it down below. Yes, I would, because I have way too many Mega Shards. So we need to give some out. Is there one I specifically need? The Phalanx one is so cute, so cool. Clefairy, Dragalgeite, Scraftinite, Elegazite, Trepanite. Salamence, yeah, this is the one I want. Because that is the shiny we got. One of the shinies we got. And we can buy some cheaper ones. Scrafty. Scrafty is also a cool one. As if I'm going to use many of these. Not really. Come back anytime, you come back anytime. There we go, more pointies. But yeah, the one that's new is our alpha shiny Salamence. He is on the team, because how could I not put him on the team? And also who did you... I don't remember who he replaced. Is that a bad thing? Probably. It's rude to the Pokemon he replaced, basically. So uneventful that I don't even remember what it was. But we do have Lucario back. Let's immediately give that before I forget once again. Give to my big boy. And I'll get the red dots away because I hate it. Oh yeah, and I also almost have all the Canary plushes. It's like I need 2 more and then we're fully complete. Hi. Hello. No, it's been a while. Hi. Oh. So, why did Finny call you over to Quasartico? I guess the president just wanted us to know they've got our backs and appreciate our work. She said she's counting on our help to take care of the rogue Mega Evolution problem. Speaking of which, did you both get word from Finny about new rogue Mega Evolution reports? That we did, which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. They seemed kind of upset, didn't they? Let's start a strategy meeting. Da, 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 da. Hello. Here's the new info from Finny. Our first concern is a Dragonite in 3rd sector. Okay, I'm not going there. Good luck. Second, in Jaune Sector 4, we've got a Tyranitar to check out. I'm also not doing that. Good luck. And finally, there's the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. I can do that. Oh, we're going to see the awful Mega Evolution there. Great. All 3 of those can be difficult to tackle, even when they haven't Mega Evolved. Yeah, so they're gonna be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Do you feel up to this, Nathalie? I have to. I've got this. Yo, I've got this. Team MZ will be supporting you on the ground, as always. But even with our help, these will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Come on, we're all pros at working together now. Yeah, we've got so many rogue Pokémon, Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. Okay, so to recap. We've got 3 more Pokémon at risk of rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake out each of their locations, then support Nathalie from there. Up first, the Dragonite of 3rd Sector 3. That one goes to Urbane. Seems fair enough. Naveen, you go on, keep an eye on the Tyranitar and John Sector 4. Woohoo! And I'll stand by to help handle the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. Then maybe your Staryu can finally evolve. We always seem to leave the heaviest load on your shoulders, Nathalie. I know, we keep saying it and doing nothing about it. I can handle it. You guys can't handle it, that's the problem. Thanks, Nathalie. I'm really glad to hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokémon before we get into battle. Alright team, move out! Time to save more Pokémon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Let's do it. There we go. I also can sit up a little straighter now because I got a whole thing, a new setup for the microphone. So you can now actually see the microphone and I don't have to lean forward to get a good reading on my voice. It's brilliant, really. Let's just first go here, I guess. Because it remains mainly a water type, I would say. So we're going to bring out Mozart for that. Because it is up here, right? Yeah, so we just have to find a way upstairs. Up the stairs we go. This could be a good way to go up, I suppose. And then we fly from that to that. Oh, yeah, that's a bit awkward, sorry. Or do we have somewhere... Oh, we can go up there, actually. I know my way around this city. That I'm only visiting here on vacation and suddenly solving everyone's problems. Do you want to see my shiny? Look at that big boy! Such a big boy. I would love it if we were able to ride it. That's what I miss from Pokemon Legends Arceus. One of the things at least. Beautiful boy. Being able, or actually building friendships with those Pokemon. Because the Hisuian variants of like weirder and stuff are now amongst my favorite Pokemon. Oh, we're having a problem. There was Syndicate. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Trivial. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Nathalie, ain't it? And the other one. Hey, guy. Well, trainers as strong as you ought to be alright. Come on then, follow me. I haven't really leveled up my Pokemon since the last time, so I hope we're right leveled for this. Philippe, for goodness sake. Which imbecile let 2 civilians waltz in here when I specifically said to block off the area? Hi, Mr. Philippe. Hi, what are you doing here? We received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumiose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I can see the issue over there. I thought that if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Let's leave it to the children. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at risk of undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution. And we're here to calm it down. I see. So you're trying to keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. He likes me. He could barely be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. I don't. Then what are we supposed to do? You battle him, I'll go downstairs. It's simple. If Nathalie defeats my team, then I will be unable to take on other opponents. He just wants a rematch. That's actually what is going on right here. I can see through your mask, Philippe. He is so cool. I really like the Rust Syndicate now. I was a little bit worried at first, being directed to the Mafia, but we're doing good, I feel. Oh, this is the wrong Pokemon. That was that Pokemon. Just battling it out on a roof. Randomly. Ooh. There we go. Not going into the stealth rock. It's a bit unfortunate again. Oh, smart. Skarmory. Please go to... Okay. I'm going to save mine if you don't mind for the rogue. My evolution proofs have bound. Let me show you the true beauty of Skarmory. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Let's crack your muscles a little bit. It almost looks a little shiny. I don't know what shiny is, but... Chicken! It blasted out of existence. Did you see that? It looked like it was being shot forward. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? I mean, every trainer should? Yes? Yes, actually. Hi. I see you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. Is this going to be a problem all around the city now, with all of the missions? I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. Basically because I kicked his ass twice as well. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Philippe. You're older than Corbeau and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talents for battle. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Cabot. He negotiated with Lysander, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Cabot started up all sorts of businesses. Security services, Pokémon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. He was quite a little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Cabot and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokémon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. I like this little snippet, actually. This is a Waterstone, right? He's like, evolve your Pokémon, Lida. For goodness sake. Use it on the partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. Now please make sure to handle things here. If this city goes down, the Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with after all. Yeah, that's the main concern. Actually. If I use the stone Philippe gave me, it will be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Well, sure, why not? It's not going to help you, but... Right, yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner, then we've got to go... Cheap. I'll evolve my partner, then we've got to go calm that rogue Mecha Starmie. There you go. I can speak. Sometimes it doesn't really work, does it? The old noggin. No, it does not. It just goes to show you that I'm getting old. Really. Okay, yeet yourself off the roof! That almost worked. We almost made it. Okay. Emphy. Yes. Flash cannon that... Whoop. Totally unnecessary. Yeah, do you wanna... Oh, I've already been healed. Never mind. Hi. My name is Nathalie. What's yours? Yeah, we know it at this point. I'm ready to handle anything. Before Starmie's rogue mega evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? Nah, we'll make do without. No need to be shy about it. I got you. I was already healed. Make sure you and Nandor stay safe, okay? Nandor the Relentless. It's coming to Starmie. I've also given my Salamence a nickname. It's a really stupid one. It is just basically based on nothing. It's Salamencio. I just thought it sounded cool. And now the worst mega evolution ever. Look at that. It's so bad. Come on. Okay, Thunder. Oh, it's level 59! And I was worried! Let me just quickly... I'll come collect this if you don't mind. Even if you do mind, I'm still going to collect it. Someone is confusion, which is not the best thing ever for us. Let's go, Mozart! You thought this was an Ampharos, but it's Mozart coming to play your keys. Woo! There he is. Look at that baby boy. There we are. Why do you surf against a water type? Lida! Woo! Did you see that thing run? Okay, now I get why they gave it this mega evolution. That was terrifying, man. That was a bit much, not gonna lie. There it walks! It's so funny! Oh, I took that to the face. Oh, you missed! Baby, you missed! How can you miss? Maybe I should try to not get hit in the face by a water beam. Woo! Like that, actually. Wah! Oh, it keeps almost happening, doesn't it? I don't have to worry about him, I have to worry about myself taking something to the face. Yeah, why did you lose the Pokemon battle? Oh, because I was getting shot in the head by a fucking Starmie. Oh. Okay. Okay, maybe not get in the way of that. There we go. He's bending the knee. I mean, it just looks like someone put it in paint and was like, what if we just... And they were like, yeah, no, that's enough. Like, you did enough work. That must have been so tiresome to elongate those legs. But the running of that thing, that was funny. That was funny. Just this little stubby legs is going. Good work, Nathalie. That's one more rogue Pokemon calmed. It is. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but jeez, they don't let up with their super fierce attacks. Yeah, you were trying to hit it with a surf, babe. And all that running around dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Lumiose's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That would be wild. She just drops the bomb and is like, nah, bye. But I do think there is a conspiracy going on. Otherwise, what would the story be? We are aware. Is the synth going to show up too? Like, surely they're not going to put the Rust Syndicate in all 3 locations? Right? What if it's just 3 random people going like, oh yeah, I wanted to check it out as well. Because the synth was really interested in it too, from what I can remember. The closest we have is this one. A Dragonite that we are going to use our Feraligatr. Because boy has some ice type moves. Because using our Salamence is not the wisest decision here, I would say. Yeah, we do have to go there. Let me quickly get this. I don't care what you guys are talking about, to be perfectly honest. I have to be up on the roof. They're always on roofs. Now I just have to figure out how we get up on that roof. I don't see a clear ladder or something. Doesn't mean there isn't one. Because I distinctly remember going up here at some point. Now we just have to find a way up. Yeah, I see you. You are seen. Apparently we haven't been in here yet. No, because otherwise we would have seen that. Oh, hello. Sorry, just taking this. I also the other day got a, I will put it probably in the video, but a shiny alpha. The evolution of Litleo. Pyroar. Yeah. A male one and then a normal female one. Apparently we have not been on this roof. Hi. Ooh, Talonflame. We have definitely not been up on this roof. Okay. Ooh, there is a thing though. I know we don't need it right now, but I do need it. Thank you. Because we do need those final 2 plushies as well. So much cardio she's getting in. Hi. No, you're not aggressive. I just came here to not say hello. Ooh, okay. We have to remember that. Hey, Clever. Hello. No one waiting for us here. There you are. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokémon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious. Something on your mind? Your reason for protecting Lumiose. Yeah. I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now, that means taking care of Lumiose's rogue Mega Evolution problem. We know. Come on then. Here goes. Don't do anything reckless. Neither should you. I mean, this is reckless enough as it is. Without us needing to try to. I feel like we're all underestimating how dangerous this really is. Let me see you. Ooh, beautiful baby boy. Hello. Odd placement for the wings, but I can live with that. Have you already hit it now? Wow, okay. Oh, that looked so cool. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Okay, level-wise, we should be able to handle this. It's just the wrong Pokemon we have. Meganium is not going to last long. Yeah, okay, I hear you. You're gone. Okay, brilliant. Love that for me. What is happening? I don't know what to do. That's the wrong Pokemon. What? Yeah, great. Okay, can I walk? Oh, you coming in clutch again. I was worried that we didn't need you on the team, but that was wrong. Okay, Lucario finally coming in clutch for me. Took you long enough. Oh boy. I should probably heal you a little bit. Oh, good grief. Dude! Was that necessary? Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I feel like it got bigger, but that's probably just me. Oh, you're always too late. Just too late. You know what? It's time for Mecha Boy. Oh yeah. Okay. He's immediately put to work. Woo! Good job, Salamancio. I can't really see what you're doing because of you. Wah! There we go. 3 Pokemon, 2 knocked out. But we did it. Well, 4 Pokemon because Mozart didn't get knocked out, I think. Okay, this one was tougher. And it was 14 levels lower than my Lucario? Great. Brilliant. Beautiful Mega though. You're on a roll, Nathalie. Sooner or later we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. The Lumiose will be a place shared by people and Pokemon just like the folks at Quasartico want. Maybe before the DLC drops this Wednesday. Keep it up! I feel like we're really close to endgame. I said it in the last episode as well, but that's been over a week now, so... Yes, one more. But first we're going to pick up the colorful screw, because we're right here. And then it was a Tyranitar. Lucario really pulled its weight for the first time ever. Oh, this is going to be a thing, isn't it? Oh, we barely made it, but we did. And a rare candy. Eo. Great. We don't need that over there. We need to go over here. Next to the Pokeball, then we can take the elevator up. And then it's a Tyranitar. Do I know? No, I don't know from the top of my head what that Mega looks like. Probably better than the Starmie, because that's not a terrible job to do. It's not too terrible, too difficult to do. That's what I meant to say. Hello. And then it's right up there. Oh, it's right down there. It's right down there. Hello. Nothing. Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? As you'd expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against the Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. And in any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we'll simply have to do it. We'll see what we're going to do. It's not Dragon. Why did I think it was Dragon? Is it Dragon? I bet you could handle this on your own if you had to, but you could count on Scrafty and me for help. That's fine. I'm just happy to have you here. Every extra damage is extra damage. I thought it was Dragon, but it is not Dragon, is it? Is it Ground and Rock? Rock Steel? I have no idea. I should really learn to look this up. Okay. You look thoroughly pissed. Hit it. Okay, it hits. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. Okay, the defenses I can see. Now we have to wait and see what the gimmick is going to be for this thing. Okay, maybe I should not get in the way of that. Good idea, Nat. That thing is pissed. Run with me, Lucky. Oh yeah, we can't rename him, of course. I keep forgetting, but otherwise his name is Lucky. You know this is going easier than the Dragonite. Don't take that personally. Thank you very much. Lucario is really carrying this episode at this point. Wah! Okay. Oi boy. Oi vey. Stay with me. Just stay close to me, Lucky. Here's a crocodile! Holy moly! Oh! No, we're done. Okay, I don't know. Hello! Hello! Ooh. Okay. Hello. Can you hit it before it hits me? He's trying to do something. It's not for Alligator's fault. Feralish, it's Virgie. Stop running after me! Why is it running after me? Wrong Pokemon. I don't care. Just hit it. Why did I send out an electric type against a thing that obviously had ground type moves? That was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. But it worked out well for us, thanks to Lucario, and a lot of the work was also done by Feraligatr. Hi. Another one. Another one bites the dust. All these wild Pokemon gathering Lumiose and all this rogue Mega Evolution. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. With a little night tuck in, a little song, maybe a little reading before bed. Why don't we regroup at the hotel? What an idea. Let's head back to Hotel Z then, shall we? I just feel like the story in this game is so random, while in Pokemon Legends Arceus it kind of makes sense, especially all the side missions. This one just feels less polished to me. It's still a lot of fun to play with, but just a different kind of fun. Legends Arceus will always be my favorite Pokemon game. Like, at least up until this point, until they do better. Which the Pokemon Company, I don't expect them to. At this point, to be perfectly honest. Hi. It's always so awkward. That's another wave of Rogue Mega Evolution dealt with. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time, did I? I'm so glad we've got you on Team MZ. Hey AZ, can I ask you something? Yeah, always. Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user, but how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which strain is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Nathalie. Says who? Oh, I'm sorry for my existence. Urbane, it's good. No. Oh, Grisham. This is a promotion match announcement for trainer Nathalie, rank B. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face trainer Grisham, rank B. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. You're in arm's reach of rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B but managed to keep their face secret. He just wanted a cool photo maybe. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people sign up using pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. Oh, and risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Finny. He probably knows. I don't know, I don't think he just feed us someone's personal information like that. Maybe Emma could help though. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Nathalie, and try to find out more about this Grisham. Or you know, AZ? Maybe? Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another row I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Oh. Floette is still with you though. I feel like he's getting kind of sickly. Like he didn't cough as much at the start of the game. I've noticed it a few times now. Looky Bureau. And we have some new side missions. Luckily not as much anymore. And I did catch a Go-Goat that's XL. So we can finish off that one there. 3 still open. one with the 10 rounds of beating other Pokémon, which has been a little bit of a problem. I got to round 5 or something, round 6. But that was 10 levels ago, I feel, if I remember correctly. Hi! Hey Mimi, doing okay? Hello there, what can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Nathalie's opponent for her next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham? Probably. Maybe. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top ranked trainers in the ZRL, or so I've heard. That's all we know too. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course. Why are people so strange in this battle? I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. Well, of course, people want to remain in power, so that makes sense. But still, if you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. For some reason, I'm not worried at all. Maybe I'm underestimating her, but I think we're going to be more than fine. I'm getting cocky, aren't I? I can say that now and then just kick her ass. Always send out Nandor first if you don't know what's going to happen. Hi. Because Nandor is relentless. Emma stayed out of the ZRL because she's always got tons of detective work on her plate. But you ought to know, she's super strong. Oh, I'm not worried. Are you ready to battle me? Yeah, sure, I'm ready to win. Hi. I'll be using Pokémon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Melamar, everyone, let's go! Melamar is creepy. That's all I'm going to say about that. Detective Emma. And for Rose. Was mostly rude. 5 Pokémon. Mawile. Okay, I'm right leveled for it at least. They're all around level 60. Oh, go, no. Oh, that was lucky. We can easily send in Nandor again, but oh, we should. Melamar. I think Psychic? My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Okay, well so far it's not really helping you out. But you do you, babe. We're dead. At least we got one more move in. I don't know what type you are, that's the whole issue here. It's a cool mega. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. They really are. You are really lucky. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? Well, I was there. They're the group that caused a ton of trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysenda. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokémon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose, so it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the Zia Royale, but why? To what end? Well, everyone seems to have their own agenda to want to be the top. Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokémon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokémon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Nathalie. I mean, I've been doing well on her research. We're nowhere near done. Well, we are getting close. I think we're level 43, 42, never mind. So we are getting close. And for now, we are going to make the episodes a little bit longer, because I think we might be able to get this done before Wednesday. Or not. Before the DLC drops. I would like to have the main story finished before then. We're not going to be level 100 with our Pokémon, but... that's the wrong thing, Nat. You have to go to the 3rd floor. To the director's office. Hi. That rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that, Maya. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Hi. Who's the real director then? Hmm? Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone in the Zia Royale? Someone who was in Team Flare? Team Flare? It seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. I have to battle you, don't I? Fine, so I used to be a part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? Rightfully so. So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokémon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means grey. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokémon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill all the time. At the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the Zia Royale. But if you've really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Café over in Centigrove Plaza. What's at Nouveau Café? That makes sense, though. You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. Priorities in this game are all over the place. Sure. Downstairs. But it makes sense because they do everything really hot. Like it was in plain sight all along. And their temper and all the red clothes they wear, like, we should have known, shouldn't we have? They were hiding in plain sight. It's not as bad as Folo in Arceus. Like, that actually left me feeling betrayed. Like, that was the only person in the game I fully trusted. Drink a coffee. Let's save very quick. Oh, I haven't even healed. Wait. Okay, that's an issue. I'll be right back. We're first going to heal. For some reason, I thought someone was going to heal me. Hello. Hi. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Nasty. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Hi. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrigo Plaza's famed Nouveau Café truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flair Nouveau. Hi. Yes, you found me. Grisham at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Yeah? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Griselle, one of my comrades in Team Flair Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Griselle, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Café is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. Okay. Cool. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. I don't mind walking with you. I know it's going to be very awkward if we would. But oh, I don't mind. Okay, closest here. We'll go down. And we'll have a nice friendly conversation. And then I'll kick their ass. Just like we usually do, so nothing's different. Okay, map reading. Totally a skill I own. And I'm very skilled at. Can I pick up the Pokeball before you start a cutscene? Great. No. Okay. At least we got the Pokeball. This was Café Nouveau. Look at you, waiting like a good little girl. Yes, Mom. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. A little, yeah? Yes. This is Lysander Café. Was Lysander Café. That was in the main game, wasn't it? It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flair, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flair. Or more rightly, for Team Flair Nouveau. You do know about Team Flair, don't you? Of course I do. I don't remember, but I do know. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flair really was? Griselle? Grisham, this kid is our enemy. She's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flair Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of her. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were part of Team Flair, rightfully so. You tried to destroy everything. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Griselda has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grisel once she's set on a course of action. So you're not in charge. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Grisel the battle she desires? I have no choice. I have no choice. Fight me. I will and I'll win. That was underwhelming. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Zia Royale. She started off nice enough and then she started to show cracks throughout every episode. And now we just know she's a bitch. Yeah, or she's just a normal retail worker. I know what that's like. Talon Flame. Why did I use a ice move? That was one. Oh, he's frozen. That works. That I don't mind at all. I have one of those too. Smart. Don't mind if I do. I thought I was stronger on these. Can you just do it? Yeah, great. I need to quickly heal? No, okay. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. I can sit in your way if that will make you feel better. Or just roll around, be a nuisance. I'll quickly heal, if you don't mind. You can snarl at me. I don't really care. She tried. If I hadn't healed, this would have been more difficult. This is ridiculous. It is, isn't it? The healing especially is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokémon lost. Yeah, they did. That was well fought. Thank you. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. Okay, I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Amber Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. That's random. That is kind. That should have picked up the Pokémon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. That is the final thing we're going to do this episode. Yeah. I wonder what they're going to tell us, what we don't know yet. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Zia Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. Yeah, that was a shitty move. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burnt the Kalos region of the map? I do. That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. Nah. That's not how it works. Just because, like, if someone made a ball and then that other person uses that ball to wreak havoc, like just destroying everyone's windows by kicking them in with that ball, doesn't make the person who made the ball responsible for what that other person does with the ball. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcast. That was also a choice you made on your own. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Maybe because he realized that the weapon was too strong, so he's taken accountability? Something you guys failed to do? Honestly, it's laughable. I would say that about you, but okay. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. Well, I already did. And of course you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Nathalie, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Are we going down into the labs? Open sesame! I would have loved open coffee or open espresso. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes, if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be labyrinth, and of course plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Are we going to do that this episode or the next? You know what? Let's just go. This sounds fun. Deadly, but fun. I thought they were going to have to battle me before they were going to send me down there. Oh, I've seen this in shiny hunting videos. Hi. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. How do you know, if no one has been down here for ages? Okay. The door seems to be locked. The letter A is displayed on the console. Okay, we can investigate the door as well. Okay, same thing. I just need an elevator. I heard a Pokémon. How big of a problem is this going to be? Okay, we are now here. Yeah. There's a point of interest, maybe? Oh, hello! Okay, can you, babe, do something? Fair enough. That's a bit disrespectful of me, wasn't it? It is such a cool place, though. Hi, this looks cool. Let's push the big red button. Or that thing, the lever. You pull down the lever and activate the power supply unit. Because old labs, you should always just touch stuff. You know? That's what you do. Teleporter. The lights are back on and nearby VAR panels should work now. Cool. Okay, we are in the other hallway. With a relegator by my side, I can do anything. There are strong Pokémon in here. Lab key card A. Dark pools. Nothing necessarily. Okay. How far can we go on this side? Not farther than this. Okay. There was another holopad, yes. Let's also immediately check out where this one leads. Oh, all the way here. It seems closed off. A Dawnstone. Okay, it's not closed. Oh, it is closed off. Okay. Just a quick pickup point then. We've already been... Yeah, there was nothing here. Okay. I don't really remember Lysander's labs from the previous game. The door opens. And now we are here. Yes. Oh, hi! That's not going to hit. Oh, it does. Is that new for me? Oh, apparently it is. Okay, I'm just walking into frame for everyone, not really minding where I'm going or who might see me. Might not be the best decision I've ever made. Now you're coming with me. The letter B. Fire typies. More energy. You got the power on. Great. Yes, we know by now. Only how do we get there? Oh yeah, that will do it. Okay. I feel like we're a good level for this part of the game. Hopefully. Hi. Now we've been here. Okay. Doing pretty good then. We're very lucky for the placement of these hollow things. If they weren't, we wouldn't have been able to get around as much. There, actually. The door opened. Love that for me. So far we haven't found anything out though. I was kind of expecting to find a little bit more information. And that's going to be the final part, of course. Okay. Yeah, problem. Oh, it's only 49. We don't get the bell then. It's a bed. Okay. Maybe this used to be their sleeping area then. Oh yeah, of course, just run in again. Yes, we turn the power on and surprise, surprise, the holocasts are open again, or working. Right? The lights are back on and the nearby war panels. Okay. I hear an alpha. Yeah, we have a little bit to the left. Nothing else here. You can't even pass, Nendo. I think I hear it through the wall somewhere. The Houndour is back. Okay, we are now in here. Oh! I was wondering when we would find you. Okay, great. Nothing in here. Of course, see, I haven't even found a door for that yet. I'm going to get so lost in here. Fantastic. It's always a good sign when they're giving out this many full restores and health things. And strong Pokémon. Great. The door opened. And this is the final... Yeah, this is the final place. Okay. Oh. Hi. Oh, okay. An Aegis Slash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. No, I had Nendor out. Also pussy. a little bit of health. I would love to catch it, by the way. The path is now clear. I really wanted that, though. But okay. I guess the answer is no. You obtained the elevator key. A keycard that activates the elevator in Lysander Labs. It is emblazoned with Team Flair's logo. Head to the elevator near the entrance. So we just have to walk all the way back? No, we don't. I was like, they're not going to make us walk all the way back. That's usually not what we do in Pokemon games. Thank you. It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosync Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. Then they begin to absorb energy from Pokémon attached to them. Maybe someone should pull the plugs on that thing? Maybe? Just an idea. I said the last thing we were going to do is fight the guy, so... It's a longer episode than I planned, but if you want to be done on time, you can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? To the second one then, I suppose? Okay, it's just straightforward. It's a cell. But I can't do anything else here. Okay. I didn't see what I just picked up. Maybe that was a clue as to what this was. I kind of remember that hallway though. Maybe it's just me. Reaching rank A. Is everyone in my team healed? Healed enough. This is so cool. I remember when in X and Y this really felt like end of the world type shit. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? Start by 1. The device that grants life. This device was created 3000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokémon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosync Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him, without delay. Second one, the fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokémon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokémon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if you were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokémon? Do I want to know? Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokémon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. Yveltal, the power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokémon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet, until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. That's not how that works. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Zygarde. You have a glowing bottle. And nips. Hi. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. I was going to say, if he made such a transformation in personality-wise, or his goals, then he's going to lose. He had to have lost his memories. When I spoke with him 5 years ago through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. He doesn't remember the protagonists. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go on and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. We're going to destroy the tower. Feels kind of awkward and like a bad idea to leave you here to remember everything. But if you could just not, again, you know? That would be swell. Just think about it. But don't think too hard, because I think you're better off not remembering. Okay. I thought we were going to have a battle, but it's still a no. Maybe now? Battle? Thank you. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside, he's still down there. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Griselle, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Nathalie, you now know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Not if you wipe off half the population or more. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Café, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokémon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. Yeah, we are going to do that in the next episode. Because otherwise it's going to drag on and on and on, I feel like. And I feel like this is really going to be endgame. So we'll do that tomorrow. Have a very lovely day. Goodbye.